Good day, everybody. My topic for this session is Russian formalism. This is a topic that is prescribed for the 5th semester optional English students of Karnataka University, Dharwad. In my previous video, I had talked about how formalism focuses on the structural purposes of a particular text, and I had also mentioned the two different literary schools of formalism. One is Russian formalism, which was mainly led by Viktor Shklovsky and Roman Jakobson, and the other one, the Anglo-American New Criticism, where the important people are John Crowe Ransom, I.A. Richards, William K. Wimsatt, William Empson, T.S. Eliot, R.P. Blackmore, Cleanth Brooks, John Crowe Ransom, Alan Tate, Robert Penwarren, and Monroe Beardsley. Today let us learn about Russian formalism in particular. As the name mentions, this literary criticism originated in Russia and it existed from the 1910s to the 1930s. It had relevant influence on modern literary criticism, later which developed into structuralist and post-structuralist periods. So as I had told in my previous class, during Stalin's power, formalism lost its importance. As a kind of literary reading, Russian formalism focused on the scientific method of studying poetic language, and it had a major influence on the thinkers like Mikhail Bakhtin and Yuri Lotman. Russian formalism originated in the two major cities of Russia, Moscow and Petrograd, during the First World War, and that was the same time when Petrograd was renamed as St. Petersburg. This literary reading flourished in the 1920s in the former Soviet Union. Russian formalism as a theory rejected many of the 19th century assumptions like the textual analysis or looking at a piece of literature as the expression of the author's worldview or seeing it as an image of his psychological or biographical expression and such things. The scholars of Russian formalism declared the autonomy of literature and they advocated a scientific approach towards literature. As the idea of formalism focused on the literariness of the text and its form, it had major influences on American theories of stylistics and narratology. Soviets, under the leadership of Trotsky, expected literature to describe the relations between a literary text and the social and economic factors that determined its production. So they attacked Russian formalism, which had a complete opposite idea against theirs. So because of this, Russian formalism was suppressed and none of its critical writings appeared in the West until the 1950s and 60s, which later gave rise to the idea of structuralism, which was developed by Roland Barthes and Gerard Genette. Formalist critics distinguished between the literary language and the ordinary language, which as the theory developed went into the differentiation between the plot and the story. Russian formalism as a literary theory shares its idea with Anglo-American New Criticism, which also focuses on taking a literary text as an autonomous entity. The idea of Russian formalism developed with Viktor Shklovsky's publication of these books, Art as Device, Poetics, Theory of Prose, and then Jakobson's Modern Russian Poetry, and then Vladimir's Morphology of the Folktale. Russian formalism developed further in the hands of Boris Eichenbaum, Jakobson, Jan Mukorowski, Boris Tomaszewski, and Yuri Tinianov. Roman Jakobson became responsible for the establishment of the Moscow Linguistic Circle in 1915, and another Russian, Viktor Shklovsky, established the Society for the Study of Poetic Language, Opojas in short, in 1916. These two groups collectively contributed to the emergence of Russian formalism. Russian formalists regarded themselves as developers of science of criticism, and they were more interested in the discovery of a systematic method for the analysis of poetic texts. As compared to the new critical isolation and objectification of a single text, Russian formalists believed in looking for new experiences as they reread a text each time. And they also believed in overturning the common and expected patterns of a given text. Thus, Russian formalism de emphasized the author's status by focusing on the contributions of a literary text to the literary devices and vice versa. Differentiating poetry from the other forms of text, they said that poetry did not try to convey any information like an essay or a piece of newspaper article. Russian formalists believed that a poem attracted the attention of its readers through its poetic language and the multiple meanings that each word in the poem would give, unlike the single meaning that an author intended in other forms of text. For further information on Russian formalism, you can refer to these books. Here are a few multiple choice questions on what I have discussed so far. Thank you.